Hi, I'm Rich Lackowski, and I'm the author of the On the Beaten Path series of drum books. And in those books, I talk about the world's greatest drummers, the world's most influential drummers in a variety of styles. And today, I want to talk to you about one drummer in particular, a drummer that really defined modern rock drumming and is one of the most emulated, most respected drummers of all time for heavy rock music, and that is John Bonham. So there were three things that made John Bonham's drumming so powerful, and it set it apart from the rest and made it stand the test of time. And those things are, he had a big, heavy sound, he played with an incredible groove, and he played with dynamics. John Bonham's big, heavy sound was a result of playing really large drums. He had massive drums. He had a 26-inch bass drum, a 14-inch tom-tom, 16 and 18-inch floor toms. They were huge, and they gave him a real big sound. And he was a big, hefty guy, and he was a bricklayer at one point. So he got up there, and the way he approached those drums, when he wanted to lay into them, he could really smash them to pieces if he wanted. So he had a big, big sound. The second thing that made John Bonham's drumming so amazing and stand the test of time is his amazing sense of groove. And that's largely due to the jazz drummers that he grew up listening to. John Bonham was influenced by Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich, Joe Morello, and these guys all had a light, kind of bouncy feel, and Bonham incorporated a lot of that into his drumming, and you can hear that with the ghost notes and some of the things that he plays. And so anything that John Bonham played just had this really feel great groove, and that was a really important aspect of his drumming. And thirdly, John Bonham played with dynamics. If you always play loud and heavy, there's no context. It sounds monotone. People don't know it's loud and heavy because it's always loud and heavy. So John Bonham knew that, and he would play real soft sometimes and play real loud other times. And that can be demonstrated when you've seen him play in Moby Dick with his hands. And he's just barely touching a drum with his hands, and then he picks up the sticks and lays into a gigantic drum fill, and that's the contrast and dynamics that makes everything sound so big and powerful when he decides to play loud. So to recap, John Bonham, one of the most influential, most amazing rock drummers in history, and it's because of his big, huge sound, his amazing sense of groove, and his use of dynamics. So I'm Rich Lackowski, author of the On the Beaten Path series of drum books. And if you want to learn how to play some of John Bonham's most amazing beats, fills, solos, then pick up the book and you'll learn a ton more from all sorts of amazing, influential drummers from 9 different genres. So I hope you can pick up a copy, and I think you'll really enjoy it. On the Beaten Path.